Hi there, we are GoGreen AI, a company focused on expanding AI in eco-friendly way. When was the last time you used AI? Maybe earlier today. It's everywhere, right? But here's something we don't always think about. How much carbon emissions and computing power does it take to train these models or even generate one response? Even a single ChatGPT query uses about 6 to 10 times more energy than a simple web search. And the energy a small language model uses in one day is enough to charge 1,000 phones. And even training a low emission blue model uses so much energy that it could power an American home for 41 years. But even after this, the demand for AI technology is booming. The cloud AI market, for instance, was valued at $46 billion in 2022 and is expected to grow to almost 400 billion by 2030. With such rapid growth, the opportunities in AI are immense, and so is the need for more sustainable solutions. With the immense market opportunity, it's no surprise that businesses are eager to adopt these technologies. 82% of global companies are actively working to integrate AI into their workflows. And there is a demand for faster AI too. But why is the speed so important? It's because faster AI services boosts productivity, minimizes downtime, and optimizes resources and enable quicker market response, all enhancing customer experience. So after all this, our problem statements become clear. How can we provide faster AI services to companies while mitigating carbon emissions and water wastage? And our solution is our company GoGreen AI, where we are going to use decentralized models, which are like team of specialists, where each experts handle specific tasks. Only the relevant experts are activated when needed, making the model more efficient and responsive. We are also going to utilize renewable energy sources and eco-friendly cooling methods in our training and hosting data centers. And at last, we are going to replace the traditional GPU-based AI systems with LPUs, logic processing units, which is a hardware that can increase the energy efficiency by 10 times. So let's look at how these models process a user's input. First, a model quickly analyzes the input to get the main intent and the context of the user. Then it figures out what kind of task it's dealing with. Based on the task, the system selects the best specialized expert models to handle each part in parallel. Finally, the overall response is compiled together and sent to the user. Looking at the graph on the left, you can see the big green dots represent normal AI models, known as dense models, which generate a significant number of emissions in comparison to smaller orange dots that represent sequence to sequence ones that we are talking about, which in turn results in less energy consumption and cost savings. These models leads to reduced training costs due to their nature, lower operational expenses, and easier scaling. Coming to the sustainability factor, we are also going to set up green data centers at cold locations using renewable sources of energy and eco-friendly cooling methods like immersion. We are also not going to utilize liquid cooling because that wastes too much of water. We also optimize model training due to the nature of MOE and their fine-tuning capabilities. We also gonna aim for certification such as LEED and partner on carbon offsetting initiatives. And at last, providing sustainable high efficiency tier both in terms of energy and performance to the requesting clients who wants to integrate the eco-friendly aspect to their business operations. The real-world applications of AI models are very evident. They are used in customer support, content generation, and dataset analysis. In validation and tracking, from a personal aspect, we can see that we have 5 students at our institute interested in utilizing our services due to the interest of young individuals in sustainability. From the survey, we can also see around 40% of sustainability professionals are worried about the impact of AI on their organization's effort. This is due to the projected increase in the AI as a service market growing to 72 billion by 2029 and the 33 annual growth in demand for AI-ready data centers. Coming to the market potential, we can see that in 2023 alone, 51 notable machine learning models were produced by industry, whose major percentage is being acquired by the players like AWS, MS Azure, and Google Cloud AI. After all this, we talked about how easy it is to train a merged model. So can we make one? The answer is yes. We made one and named it Test Refined Merge 7B, where 7B represents the size of our model. It's a Franken model where the experts are existing pre-trained models. But at our company, we're gonna use our own in-house developed expert models, which will rival the performance of existing models. And at last of all these explanations, what would be the first year goal of our company? So we are gonna at least research and train one MOE model for our first year of operations and host that model online as AI as a service for individuals and requesting companies to gain user feedback and revenue. We will have three tiers of subscription models. The API plan for developers and companies alike would be our first subscription model, as we described in our first year goal to only operate as an AI and service company initially. Later, we are also going to introduce training and individual plans to expand, respectively, in that order. With our revenue projection, we expect a slow growth in the first few years of operations, while later we expect exponential growth when we are done with infrastructure setup and marketing due to a large number of individuals enjoying our services. As you can see, in our first year, we are going to work on developing our AI for professionals to use and focusing on improving it in year 2 for market ready product. In year 3, we can focus on the setup of sustainable data centers. After that, we will focus on expanding and accepting model training requests for other companies. When we win, we will utilize our winning amount to make our MVP for the market. Around $3,200 per 6 months is the breakdown of some of our third-party services that we are going to use for our prototype. For ROE model, we are going to provide an initial loan model switching to a profit-sharing model later at discounted prices. There might be some dips and surges throughout the operations. We have a team of 5 motivated individuals who have a strong background in technology, computer programming, business, and marketing. At last, some impacts of these models on our market. They will decrease the computing needs by 2 to 4 times, but they may require more inputs for response generation. The reduction in computing times can be directly correlated to 7 times fewer decimal calculations and immensely lower carbon emissions. Thank you very much for listening to our pitch, and I hope you liked it.